What's up, you guys? It's time to talk about my favorite of all time 90-day fiance couples, Nicole and Azan. So in this new season, the first episode, we kind of get a refresher on how savage Azan was. It's easy to forget since the long hiatus that they've been on, but my goodness, was he a savage to Nicole when we first met. Like, he would consistently call her lazy. She's big a little bit. She's whiny. She's this, she's that. She's crazy. And my favorite part of the recap, oh my God, was when Nicole was leaving Morocco in the airport, and she's like, bye, Azan, I'll see you, trying to be all cute, and he's just standing there like, when the hell is this bitch leaving? Because she is just, I cannot take another minute with her. And so after Nicole leaves, you can just tell she's so sad to be leaving him in Morocco. And then Azan, to his confessional, he's like, to be honest, I'm relieved Nicole's leaving because we won't have to fight anymore. It's too much fighting. And Nicole even mentions what's on everyone's mind, which is, how the hell can you watch your season of 90 Day Fiance with Azan and think for even 1 minute that he's in love with you? Because it is very, very obvious that he's not attracted to her physically whatsoever, or emotionally, intellectually, like on any capacity. Like, they're not compatible. They're just fundamentally not compatible. And it's easy to see that Azan just wants to come to America. But of course, Nicole, in the words of her brother, is not very observant. And so she is here looking to get someone to sponsor him to come to the United States because she does not make him because she does not make enough money to sponsor him. And so that's really sad to think, because I'm pretty sure you just have to make just above minimum wage to be able to sponsor someone. So the fact that Nicole does not have enough money to sponsor someone should really tell you that she should probably be focusing first and foremost on making enough money, not to sponsor Azan, but to take care of her own damn daughter, right? It literally takes just 5 minutes of this episode to see how awful of a parent Nicole is. And I really hate to say that about people, but it really does take just 5 minutes to see, because first of all, we learn that she has her daughter, May, calling Azan daddy. Like, we learned that because she tries to call Azan to speak to May. And so, you know, she gets May, she's like, May, do you want to speak to daddy? And they get on the phone, and obviously Azan screens her call. It seems like Azan does not want to talk to her about much other than his flights to come to America or his visa. Like, he doesn't want to have small talk with this chick, and it just does not sink through to her. And so she's like, come on, May, let's talk to daddy. And of course, Azan screens her call. And then next up, she goes out by the park to sit with her dad and her stepmother to talk about how they need to sponsor Azan, or she is running away to Morocco with her young daughter. Do you see that? In just 5 minutes, we learn she's got her daughter calling this random man daddy, who is not her father and who Nicole hardly even has a relationship with. And number two, she threatened her family in order to get them to sponsor him. She's like, I'm taking my daughter. I'm gonna have to, and these are her words, I'm gonna disrupt May's life and take her to Morocco if you do not sponsor this guy. Who the hell does that? And Nicole does not even live alone and support her daughter alone. So I don't know who the hell she thinks she's threatening other than her daughter in all of this, because her daughter needs her family, because obviously her mom, Nicole, is out to lunch and unable to properly care for her. So anyway, obviously the family caves because they've been overindulging this child her whole entire life. And so they're sitting by the water, and the dad and the stepmom are really trying to get it through to Nicole. Like, do you understand the level of responsibility that we're taking on by sponsoring this guy? Like, do you even think that he's genuinely in this for you? Like, they kept trying to nudge her into understanding that Azan is using her for a green card. They're like, listen, you guys can divorce, okay? But we would be the ones on the hook for him for 10 years. Like, do you understand that? And Nicole just, you know, shrugs her shoulders at this, like, you know, who cares? And that's just how she is about pretty much everything. She's just so irresponsible, and like she just doesn't seem like, the lights are on but nobody's home with that girl. And so she doesn't even thank them properly. She's just like, yay, thanks. You know, I struggle to feel bad for the family on the flip side, because these are just empty threats from Nicole. I don't believe that she would actually have the nerve to up and live in Morocco. Like, she visited there for just a little bit, and she saw that she can't even have PDA with Azan, which is a big high up on her must-have list, right? She doesn't like the food. She doesn't like the physical activity that she's got to do. She just complained about any and everything but Morocco. So do we really believe that she would be willing to live there No. She also even lets us know that she only thinks that they're in love. Like, really? Is that what you're gonna uproot your daughter for? Someone that you only think you're in love with? But one of the stipulations that the dad places on her for having Azan come over is that they can't live together before marriage. But where the hell do they expect Azan to live? Because obviously he's not going to have a job when he comes to America or much money, you know, just based on conversion rates alone. You can have $10,000 in Moroccan money. What is that in American money? I don't know where or how they expect Azan to live independent of Nicole in America, but we've got a whole season to figure that out. Even later into the episode, Nicole tries to FaceTime Azan, and yet again, he screens her call. And then in a confessional, she goes, "I'm not sure if I think that Azan would be a good father to May." Really, chick? You're not sure he'd be a good father to your child, but you're willing to like screw over your family to get him here, or screw over your own child to go live with him in Morocco? What? And I really want whatever it is she's smoking if she honestly thinks that Azan would be with her in Morocco. So anyway, a couple of days later, she and like the entire family go out for their final dinner before she jets off to Morocco to be with her soulmate. And so she lets it be known to her mom that her dad and stepmom have decided to sponsor her fiance Azan. And so the mom is visibly upset with the father and stepmother for caving. She really is stern with them, which is good. She's like, why would you do that? Like, blah, blah, blah. But everyone does agree that they would prefer for their relationship to fall apart in America than in Morocco, because they don't know how Nicole would be able to handle herself in Morocco, taking care of her daughter alone, and just, you know, being in this broken relationship and not knowing how to get back. Her brother also says that he does not believe that Azan genuinely loves Nicole because he always sounds so robotic when he says it to her. And he also says that Nicole is the only one who doesn't see it because she's not the most observant person in the world. And just like that, he read his sister for filth effortlessly. What do you think about Nicole and Azan so far this season? Do you think that much has changed? Let me know in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more. Feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.